Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily English Channel, your daily English practice. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss our daily episodes.
So, Jake, how are you feeling today? Like, really feeling?
Honestly, Emma, I'm a little confused. I was chatting with my friend yesterday, and she kept using would in different ways.
Oh no, she kept using would.
Yeah, she would say things like, I would love to visit Japan. Would you help me with this? And I would just nod. My brain was spinning. My confidence was shaking. But I would keep smiling.
Wait, Jake, did you notice what you just said?
What do you mean?
You used the word would like 3 or 4 times without even thinking about it.
Uh, did I? Let me think, she would say. I would just nod. I would keep smiling.
Yes, and that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Oh wow. That's perfect.
So today we're talking about would exactly. Would 5 letters. But so many uses. It's one of those words that English speakers use all the time. Everywhere, in almost every situation.
That's so true. I hear would everywhere. Would you like coffee? I would never do that. Would you mind? That would be great.
Yes. And the funny thing is, most English learners know this word. But they don't know how to use it naturally. They might avoid it completely, which makes them sound less fluent, less natural.
So today, we're going to help our listeners really understand this word and use it confidently.
And use it like native speakers do in real conversations in daily life. Work at home with friends.
All right, let's do this. Let's learn how to use would in everyday English.
So, Jake, before we go deeper, let me ask you something. What do you think would really means? If you had to explain it to someone, what would you say?
Um, I guess it's about imagining something, or being polite, or maybe talking about the past.
That's a great start. And you're actually touching on all the main meanings. Would has several meanings. But don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds. Once you understand the pattern, it becomes very easy.
Okay, I'm ready. Break it down for me, Teacher Emma.
Okay. All right. The most basic level. Would usually means 3 things. 1. Hypothetical or imaginary situations. 2. Polite requests and offers. 3. Past habits or repeated actions.
Hypothetical, polite, past habits. 3 meanings. I can remember that.
Good. And here's the key. The meaning depends on the context and what comes after would. If it's in an if sentence, it means hypothetical. If it's a question or offer, it means polite. If it's about the past, it means habit.
Oh, that's helpful. So the situation tells you the meaning.
Exactly. Now let's start with the first one. Hypothetical situations.
Okay, hypothetical, like imaginary things that aren't real.
Yes. When you say would in conditional sentences, it means to imagine a situation that isn't happening now. Something possible but not real. For example, I would travel the world. I would buy a big house. I would learn 5 languages.
Oh, like when people say if I won the lottery, I would quit my job. They're imagining something.
Perfect example. And this is probably the most common way we use would.
So if I say I would love to meet you, It means I'm imagining that meeting, I want it to happen.
Yes, you're expressing a desire, a wish. It's softer than I want to meet you. More polite, more gentle.
Haha, that's me. I would say things like that all the time. I would love that. That would be amazing. I would be so happy.
Ha ha ha, that's very relatable. And notice how natural that sounds. I would love that much better than I want that very much.
Yeah, I want that very much sounds like a textbook. Would sounds like a real person talking.
Exactly. Would sounds like real life. And that's what we want.
Okay. Let me try some more examples. If I had more time, I would read more books.
Perfect. It's hypothetical. You don't have time now, but you're imagining if you did.
Ah, if it were sunny, we would go to the beach.
Yes, the weather isn't sunny now, but you're imagining that possibility.
I would never say something like that.
Great. You're expressing what you wouldn't do in any situation.
This is fun. I'm starting to feel it. The pattern is clicking in my brain.
That's the best feeling when something clicks. Okay, let's move to the second meaning.
Okay. The second meaning, polite requests and offers.
Right. The second meaning is being polite or showing respect. Here we use would in questions and offers. Would you like tea? Would you help me? Would you mind? I would be happy to help.
Oh, like would you pass me the salt?
Yes, that's a very polite way to ask. It's softer than pass me the salt. Much more respectful.
I love that phrase. I use it all the time at restaurants.
You really are polite.
I try. It helps me when I want to make a good impression. Would you like this? Would you prefer that?
That's a great use. And notice would makes everything sound gentler. So would you like coffee is more polite than do you want coffee?
So would you help me means please help me? But softer, right?
Exactly. If someone is busy, you might say, would you help me with this project? Gives them space to say no.
Or if someone needs something, you might say, would you like some water?
And would you mind means is it okay if? Don't be bothered by.
Great question. Would you mind means please don't be upset. Is it okay with you? Like when you need a favor. Would you mind closing the window?
Or when you want to do something. Would you mind if I open the window?
Or when Lily wants to use my laptop. She says, Jake, would you mind if I borrowed this? And I can never say no. She's too polite.
Ha ha, that's so funny. Politeness is powerful when you use would.
What about I would be happy to help?
Oh, that's a lovely one. I would be happy to means I'm willing, I'm glad to do it. You might say it when someone asks for help. Could you review my report? I would be happy to.
That's nice. It shows you're willing and positive.
Exactly, it's warm and professional.
Okay, I'm getting this. Would in questions means polite requests. Being respectful and gentle.
Perfect understanding. And here's a tip for learners. Think of would as a softener. Makes everything less direct, less demanding, more considerate.
Yes. That's a beautiful way to say it. You're softening your words, your requests, your offers.
All right, what's the third meaning?
The third meaning is past habits or repeated actions. This is more about what you used to do. You would do something regularly in the past, but not anymore.
Like when I was a child, I would play outside every day.
Perfect example when you talk about past routines. Let's say you're remembering your childhood. You can say we would visit my grandparents every summer. You're describing a repeated action from the past.
Ah, yes. Every summer we would go to the lake. That means it happened regularly, right?
Exactly. You did it again and again. It was a pattern, a habit. But it's finished now, it's in the past.
I'm good at using this. When I talk about university, I say, my friends and I would study together every night. We would drink coffee and help each other.
Some people love talking about the past like that. It sounds nostalgic, warm.
What about my dad would tell me stories? I've heard that expression too.
Great one. My dad would tell me stories means he did it regularly. It was his habit, something he did often. If you said it once, you wouldn't use would.
So it's like remembering a pattern from before, not just one time.
Exactly. You're not describing one event. You're describing something that happened repeatedly. It shows it was part of your life. What about would always?
Yes, very similar. He would always make me laugh means every time regularly. Emphasizes the repetition.
I always try to use would when I tell stories. If I talk about my childhood, I say things like, we would ride our bikes to school.
That's a good quality. Makes your stories richer, more vivid.
I like this third meaning. Would is like a time machine word. You use it and suddenly you're back in the past. Remembering habits, routines, patterns.
Haha, that's such a creative way to think about it. A time machine word. I love that.
Hey, I'm a designer. I think in metaphors. Everything is images and feelings to me.
And that's why your examples are always so helpful for learners.
Okay. So we have three main meanings: hypothetical, polite, and past habits. But Emma, I know there are so many phrases with would. So many expressions. Can we go through some of the most common ones?
Absolutely. Let's talk about the most common would phrases you'll hear every day. These are super useful. Once you know them, you'll hear them everywhere.
I'm ready, hit me with them.
First one would rather.
Oh, I love this one. It's so useful for expressing preferences.
Yes. Would rather means to prefer one thing over another. To choose something instead. When you have options, we say would rather. Like, I would rather stay home than go out.
When Lily asks if I want to go to a party, and I'm tired, I say, I would rather watch a movie at home.
Exactly. It's a phrase of preference. You're choosing one option, rejecting another.
And you can use it for anything, right?
Absolutely, when making choices. When expressing what you prefer, you tell yourself or others, I would rather. It's clear and direct.
Now that's powerful, would rather. I need to say that more confidently. Especially when people pressure me to do things I don't want.
We all need that phrase sometimes.
Okay, next phrase, would you mind?
This one we touched on earlier, it's so important. What does it mean to you?
Like asking permission politely. Requesting something without being pushy.
Perfect when you say, would you mind? You're asking if something is okay. If it bothers the person. Even if you need something.
Like when you need someone to move. You say politely, would you mind moving your bag?
Exactly, it means is it a problem for you? The request is gentle, respectful.
Yeah, and honestly, it feels good. Knowing that you're being considerate.
It really does. Politeness is so important.
Okay, next phrase, would like.
Oh, this one is essential. I use it constantly.
What does it mean exactly?
Would like means to want something, but more polite, more formal. To express desire respectfully. For example, I would like a coffee.
That's literally me at every cafe. I would like a cappuccino, please. It sounds better than I want a cappuccino.
Exactly. Things sound more polite with would like. And you're showing respect to the person serving you.
What about would you like to join us?
Same idea, it means do you want to come? But softer, more inviting. To offer something nicely.
I try to use would like all the time. But there's so much to remember.
Yeah, that's natural. There are many ways to use it.
My brain feels like it's learning a new dance. When I try to remember all the would phrases,
That's such a vivid image. A new dance. I can picture it perfectly.
it's real, Emma. It's very real. Sometimes I just practice one phrase at a time.
That's called smart learning.
Haha, I'm learning would very well.
Good for you. Okay, next one would have.
Ooh, I like this one. It sounds a bit complex. Like talking about the past.
It's not that complex. Would have simply means something that didn't happen, but could have happened to express regret or missed opportunity.
Like I would have called you when you forgot.
Exactly. You're saying you intended to, but you didn't. You're explaining what didn't happen.
Or I would have helped when you couldn't. Make sure they know you wanted to.
Yes, that's a perfect example. You're expressing your intention, your wish, even though it didn't work out.
My mom always says that I would have visited. I would have cooked for you. But she was busy.
Ha ha, moms always express what they would have done.
Ha ha. I need to use would have more too. It explains things clearly.
That's very relatable. Clear communication is important.
Okay, one more phrase. What about I would say?
Ah, this is another opinion phrase. I would say means in my opinion, I think. Giving your view on something.
Oh, nice, like when someone asks for advice. And you say, I would say try the new restaurant. It's your suggestion.
Exactly. It's opinion plus suggestion combined. You're sharing your view, so they can consider it.
I love hearing that, I would say. It feels so thoughtful, like someone is really thinking.
It is. And you can use it for anything. Friends, family, coworkers, even strangers. When you're sharing opinions, use it. Say, I would say.
I'm going to use that more. In meetings, when people ask my opinion, I would say we should try this approach.
Yes. Sharing opinions is important. We should do it more.
Okay, Emma, wait, I just realized something. You used another phrase earlier. You said something about would love to.
Oh, good memory, yes. Would love to is another very useful phrase.
What does it mean?
Would love to means you really want to do something. To express strong desire, enthusiasm. Like saying yes with excitement.
Like I would love to join you for dinner. You're saying yes happily.
Oh, I do that well. Try to Lily invites me places. And I say I would love to.
That's smart. And you can use it for invitations, for opportunities, for suggestions.
I should use would love to more often. My responses would sound more enthusiastic.
We'd probably sound more positive.
I'm using would for everything today. My brain is full of it.
That's exactly what we want. When a word fills your brain, it becomes part of you.
This feels good. I'm starting to feel it in my body. Like something clicked, like a light turned on.
That's the best feeling in language learning. When it stops being information and becomes intuition.
All right. I think we should do a quick review for our listeners. Put it all together. What do you think?
Great idea. Let's go through the main points one more time, slowly and clearly.
Okay. So would has 3 main meanings. Number 1. Hypothetical or imaginary situations would plus verb. I would travel. She would buy. They would learn. We would change.
Number 2, polite requests and offers. Would in questions. Would you like? Would you help? Would you mind? I would be happy to.
Number 3, past habits or repeated actions. Would for memories. I would play. We would visit. He would tell stories. They would laugh together.
And then we have all those amazing everyday phrases. Would rather. Prefer one thing over another, make a choice.
Would you mind? Permission politely check if something is okay.
Would like. Want something politely, express desire respectfully.
Would have. Talk about what didn't happen, express regret or missed opportunity.
I would say. Give your opinion, share your view.
Would love to. Express strong desire, say yes enthusiastically.
Perfect summary. You're really understanding would today, Emma.
I'm trying my best. I'm getting it now.
That's another one. I would think so means I believe that's true.
See, would is everywhere. We can't escape it.
And that's exactly why it's so important to learn.
Okay, now I have a question for our listeners. Are you ready?
Yes. Let's hear it.
Jake, what would you do if you had $1 million? Think about it. Maybe you would travel the world. Maybe you would buy a house. Maybe you would start a business. Maybe you would help your family.
Great question. Tell us in the comments. We love reading your answers. We read every single one.
And remember, whatever you're learning, keep practicing. Keep trying. You're making progress even when you can't see it. You're getting better even when it's hard. Keep going.
That's how you improve small steps every day.
All right, that was a great talk about would. We covered so much today. 3 meanings, 6 phrases, and lots of real examples from real life.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with a friend who's learning English. It really helps us.
We'll see you tomorrow with another easy conversation. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep being awesome.
You're doing great. Keep it up.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.